already on the church platform. That's the next level. This is not the next level prayer. I think some of us know the next level prayer. We see it online, but this is not the next level prayer or ministry. So it's just the next level. And it was a simple thought that came to my mind when we went for a program recently, and started growing to a message I need to talk to us on. 3 John 3 verse 2. 3 John verse 2 rather. 3 John verse 2. It has just one chapter. It says, "Beloved, I pray that you may prosper in all things and be in health, just as your soul prospers." So I would like to start with that passage this morning. That it is God's heart desire that we prosper in all things, that we are successful in everything we lay our hands on, and that we should be in good health, and our soul prospers as well. So in essence, we are saying that every aspect of our life, God is interested in every aspect of our life, and He wants us to prosper as far as health is concerned, physical, material things, and even spiritually. So I'm going to go this way. When you have a baby, if you just give birth to a baby, boy or girl, there's a milestone path that the child follows. And at certain periods in that child's life, you look at that child and say, oh, this child is making progress. Oh, there's a problem. So maybe by the 3rd month, you expect that there should have been a neck control, eye tracking. Eye tracking is when somebody passes by or takes an object just in front of the child. The child should be able to follow with the eyes, follow wherever object. Say, he's following me with the eyes up and down the room. And it looks like the child is paying attention to it. It's just part of the developmental plan that God has put in place. And at certain month, maybe by 4th month to 6th month, you expect that the child should be sitting down, unsupported. Then you progress to maybe crawling, being on all fours. Then by 9th month, standing and holding on to frames, chairs around the house. And between 9 and 12th month, maybe standing independently. And some children stand independently maybe before 12 months. But I'm taking us through this so to pass the message across to us. So if by medically by 18th month you don't see a child standing, then there is a problem. If by 6th month a child does not have neck control, there is a problem, because it is expected that there should have been maybe by the 3rd month, but 3 months has passed, and so that means we call that a delayed developmental milestone. That the child has not progressed from the first level that the child was to the next level, and the parents of that child will not be satisfied. Then you have to seek help. Now, for a healthy growing child, there are things we do every day. You do breast milk. Then you get to a point, maybe around 6 months, you could have done exclusive for about 6 months. Then you're like, the child will need maybe more solid food to fuel the stomach, to grow more healthier and everything. So you start adding, you're still doing breast milk, but you start adding some baby foods to it. Whatever you have out there, you do all sorts. Or if it could be homemade, then you had your 1, 2, 3 or age-appropriate milk and age-appropriate feeds you give to that child to make that child grow from one level to another. And if you have done all of that and you still cannot see the right development, necessary development, there is a problem. You start running to church, you start going to the hospital, start seeking for help and say, please help me. At 2 years, this child is not. But even 2 years may be too late for us. 2 years may be too late for the child to, for us to seek help. Because I think by 6 months, we are not seeing those signs of neck control, of being able to hold himself when you put the child down. in sitting position, then you just have to do something. So I moved from the child, I go to the youth. So you got this teenager who just left school, and there has got to be a plan